0 corners. So I'd really like to see those numbers, raise up as the second half continues.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. The Lions, if they want to pull off the upset against 8th-ranked UCLA, they're going to need to put the Bruins on their heels. So far, LMU unable to do so. The Bruins currently on the field as the Lions are now exiting the locker room and entering the field. The stats entering halftime once again. UCLA 9 shots to LMU 0. 2 shots on target for the Bruins, 0 for the Lions. 1 save out of Charlie Pruitt, who's been very active in the first half, picking off crosses and charging at long runs by the Bruins. 3 fouls against the Bruins, 2 on the Lions. 3 corners for UCLA, none for LMU, and once again, neither team has been caught offside. Now, one of the issues we saw with the Lions in the first half, as Michael talked about, when the Lions get on the ball, just unable to control possession. I'd like to see the Lions really sit on the ball a bit more in the second half, feel out the game, and then eventually really take it to UCLA, but they're unable to do so if they're just allowing UCLA to control possession for most of the half.
Yeah, and also it's interesting to see if the Lions utilize any of their substitutions. 0 so far in the first half, though. It'll be interesting to see if they bring any, fresh bodies into the game and see what they can do for the Lions.
Yeah, it's something we saw out of UCLA in the first half, bringing in a couple new players that really impacted the game simply by being fresher than the other players out there. We'll see if LMU does something similar. Now the Lions set to take the field. Looks like a very similar formation for the Lions. We'll see where they place everybody once things settle into the flow of the game. Another issue we saw for the Lions in the first half was Skylar Robledo all alone in the attacking third for LMU. We'll see if LMU opts to send more players forward, the likes of Serena Bolden, who have been reliable goal scorers in the past, potentially coming alive in the second half. The Lions will be on it as it'll be Maki Kono kicking this one off for LMU. Ball goes back to Melissa Lewis. Lewis playing it back up the middle, and UCLA steps on this one, and they will get possession back.
Yeah, right off the bat with the Lions, they had the kick. They'd start off the second half, and here we go, 20 seconds into the second half, and the Bruins back with their game plan, controlling the ball and maintaining the pace. So really interesting to see if this changes.
Now it's Mace running forward for the Bruins. Step over there. Tries to lay it off, not on the same page there. Well defended by LMU. Allie King on top of that one. Now playing it out wide to Serena Bolden, who plays it up the sideline, but no support there as Robledo coming charging from the center of the field. It'll be Handy pressuring now for the Lions. Bruins working it out wide. Faulkner plays it back. Villacorta reverses the field for UCLA. UCLA now moving forward.
Yeah, Lions aren't really putting pressure on the Bruins until they really get into the quarter part of the field. So it's really interesting to see. So far, nothing looks to be changed quite yet for the Lions on the defensive side.
A very similar formation and tactics out of LMU so far in the first half, as you mentioned. Not really pressuring until UCLA brings it in the center third. This one will be hit forward and controlled by the Lions. We'll see if they can hang on to this one for a bit, and it'll be sent down and out of bounds, but a deflection will keep it with LMU. And this is where we saw the Lions have some success offensively, as off throw-ins, able to send bodies forward and control the ball in the offensive half. We'll see if that remains consistent. Robledo now on the ball. Turning inside is Robledo. Robledo trying to chip the keeper just over the top of the bar. And a good effort there by the Lions, as trying to catch the goalkeeper sweeping. There is Robledo, but it'll sail just over the bar for a goal kick. But like to see that aggressiveness from LMU early.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good sign to start the half. As you can see, that first shot right away gets the crowd back into this game. And that could be a huge factor. Now we have a chance of defense. Really look for the Lions to continue that and keep this crowd involved.
And a nice run there by Mace, is sniffed out by the Lions. And a long ball is played down the line. The referee having none of that tackle by the UCLA player, and it will be a yellow card issued to the Bruins. And that will get the crowd back into the game as the Lions showing some signs of life early here in the second half. It'll be a yellow card showed to the Bruins. It appears to be Haley Mace, the recipient of that card. It'll be a free kick back to LMU. Free kick will be hit back by Kaylee Campbell to King. King plays it back to Lupo. Back to Pruitt, who clears.
And amazing to see, even when the Lions have possession in the back line, UCLA, Ashley Sanders just continues to harass and swarm the Lions, even back there. So really, Lions cannot just control this possession.
A dangerous ball through here as it looked to be a great chance for UCLA, but the offside flag is up. And for the first time tonight, the Bruins will be caught offside. That appears to be a tactical decision by UCLA, really pressuring the back line of LMU. On the flip side, the Lions opting to allow UCLA to play the ball around the back and really letting the game come to them. Free kick for the Lions here to be taken by Allie King.
Yeah, I'd really love to see that adjustment change though by the Lions. Really doing what UCLA, taking a page from there, but really pressuring the ball on UCLA's back line. Really like to see how that plays out and how UCLA would handle that sort of pressure.
And the Bruins now working through the middle, as they have for a majority of the game, as Olivia Athens is on the ball for them. Ball played back out wide now towards the back line. UCLA charging down the middle, controlled by Athens. Athens surveying the field, chips across towards the back post, but well defended by LMU. Controlled well by Tarnauer, and she'll clear this one out. No support there up front. Another clearance for the Lions. Once again, Robledo, the lone forward for LMU. Throw in here for UCLA as Haley Mace will throw this one back to the goalkeeper. Brzezinski will reverse the play. Plenty of space here for UCLA as they're working it forward. McCullough plays it out wide. Looking across here now is UCLA. This ball will come in towards goal and into the hands of Charlie Pruitt. Good handling there by Pruitt, not deflecting the ball into a dangerous area. She'll control it and throw it out wide for the Lions, looking to get something started. Tarnauer now on the ball. She'll send this one down the sideline towards Handy. Robledo also chasing this one down, but a bit too much on it, and it'll result in a throw-in for UCLA.
Yeah, Lions sticking to their bend, but not break attitude on the defensive side of the ball, and so far it has been working for them.
The Bruins now in control. Mace reverses the field. Space to run here for Rodriguez. She'll lay this one off for Sanchez, who plays it back to McCullough. Into Rodriguez. Rodriguez plays it through to a running Sanchez, and a difficult touch there. We'll bring it back to Tarnauer, and she'll give it away again. Ball loose in the midfield now. Nice turn there by Haley Mace to control possession for UCLA. Once again, McCullough in the middle of the field.
Yeah, it's really evident, just as you can see with Haley, how she controls the ball really at her own pace. Doesn't let any Lions defender rush her or get her out of her rhythm. But I'd really like to see that, out of the Lions, if they can make some adjustments to really play their style of game.
Yeah, Haley Mace, one of the best players on this UCLA team, U.S. Women's National Team member now with the Bruins, doing a good job controlling the pace of play through the back line. She'll move forward now as this one will be deflected in the midfield by the Lions, once again falling to UCLA. McCullough now driving forward, opts to turn, lays it back. Ball into the middle, Rodriguez. Rodriguez charging forward now. Rodriguez surveying the field. Shot fired and easily handled there. No chance of beating Charlie Pruitt with a shot like that, and the ball will go back to the Lions. Pruitt will kick this one into the middle of the field towards Handy, but a bit too much on it. It'll fall to Maki Kono. Kono plays it out wide to Canfield. Canfield surveying the field, drives this one down the line, and too much power on that one as it'll go for a goal kick for UCLA.
Continuing to see these inaccurate passes by the Lions offense, continuing from the first half to the second half. Really would just like to see a more even slower tempo to their offense. Really just have some more pace.
Yeah, the Lions yet to connect on that pass that really springs the offense for them, but things are starting to open up compared to the first half. Pressure once again from Maki Kono will be a foul, but she's been extremely aggressive all game for LMU. Short pass now to Mace. Mace with room to run, fires a shot, but definitely not the contact she was looking for there, as that one will go well wide. Goal kick for the Lions.
The Lions crowd really just begging for some opportunities in the Lions offense, really trying to get into this game, as you can tell. Really, excited for the second half.
Pruitt will clear this one down towards Handy and Tarnauer. It'll fall to Maki Kono. Kono. Possession is given away in the middle of the field. Once again, Sanchez on it. Sanchez will play it back to McCullough. McCullough switching fields, but defended well by Handy. Tough deflection there over the outstretched arm of Charlie Pruitt. And it will be the fourth corner kick of the game for UCLA. Bruins now setting up for their fourth corner kick. The first goal of the game for the Bruins came by way of a set piece. We'll see if they're able to recreate some of that here. Last time they went with the low driven ball towards the penalty area. Sanchez is the short option for UCLA. Once again, it'll be Rodriguez to take the corner. Signal is there. This one will be floated towards the back post. And it'll fall to Mace at the edge of the box. She'll hit it back in. Once again, back to Mace, chipping it towards the area, just over the outstretched arm of Pruitt and in for a second goal. UCLA extends their lead to 2-0 in the 54th minute.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Pruitt just a little bit out of position there. Nothing really the Lions defenders could do with a great pass placement by the Bruins and a header to put it in.
And a tough break there for the Lions. They're trying to even the score. UCLA now extending their lead to 2-0. Difficult task ahead for LMU, but time left in this one. Kono will play this one up the left-hand side. It'll fall to UCLA. Pressure now from the Lions. Cormier hits it forward. Mace will drive this one towards Rodriguez, who does a good job. Sanchez, back to Sanchez. Sanchez making a run now, going forward, attacking the LMU defense. She'll play it out wide. It'll be an offsides flag there, and the ball will go back to LMU. Second time for the Bruins that they've had the flag raised on them.
Yeah, Sanchez continuing to wreak havoc on the Lions, both on offense and defense, so continuing from the first half to the second half so far in this game.
Now hopefully the Lions will open up a bit more and send more players forward, down 2-0 against a very strong UCLA side. We'll see if they can start to get things going offensively, as Melissa Lewis will play this one towards the middle as Cormier deflects this one back, and it will be cleared down for a throw-in to the Bruins. Once again, 55 minutes in here, the Lions yet to make a substitution. We'll see if that changes going forward. Mace now taking the space that she's given. A lot of room to run there. Into Rodriguez. Rodriguez drops it off. This one will fall for the Bruins. Trying to cut inside. Shot is blocked there. Danger for LMU, but deflected away by Shelby Cormier. Another throw-in for the Bruins.
Now, it looks to be the same story from the first half. UCLA continuing to be in the center third of the LMU side of the field. So, really, hopefully that bend don't break approach continues to hold true, even though it's looking a little bit more bleak so far in the second half. It's down 2-0.
Yeah, Cormier will clear this one to the goalkeeper, Brzezinski. In control now, back to Mace. And Mace has really been the starter when it comes to offense for UCLA, taking the ball in the back line, moving forward like this. Nice move there on Cormier. Mace pushing forward, lays it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez fires a shot that will be deflected and go out of bounds for a corner kick to the Bruins.
And as you mentioned with Mace, as they have her listed as forward/defender, she's really versatile. It's quite evident as you see her playing defense and bringing the ball all the way up to the attacking area. So she's a very useful weapon for this Bruin offense and defense.
Yeah, and both UCLA goals coming by way of corner kicks now. Short ball played in, cross towards the middle of the field is dealt with easily by Serena Bolden. Sanchez will hit this one back down the right-hand side. Bruins player trying to shield the ball, and it appears that a foul is called. It'll be a free kick in a dangerous spot here for the Bruins. It appears to be a couple players warming up for UCLA. Maybe a couple substitutions coming. On the flip side, appears to have no substitutes warming up for the Lions, but a couple players might be ready to check in here. We'll see if LMU is about to bring in their first couple substitutes of the game. There seems to be 3 players set to check in for the Lions. Corner kick for UCLA here. This one is lofted into the box, headed back into the middle, dangerous here. Tarnauer lays it off, and it's deflected and in for the Bruins. And things are opening up now for UCLA as it is a score of 3-0. Another goal for UCLA in the 58th minute, once again by way of a corner kick.
Yeah, exactly what we were trying not to happen for these Lions in the second half. Really wanted to see them be more aggressive, you know, be the aggressors in the second half, controlling the ball, but UCLA has just continued their attack and really improving it, getting more corner kicks, more shots on goals, and converting them so far with the score 3-0.
Yeah, and at this stage in the game, we'd just like to see the Lions open up and get more aggressive offensively. 3 goals now for one of the best teams in the country, number 8th ranked UCLA. LMU hopefully gets some things going later on in this game. We are at the 58th minute, still time left in this one, but if they want to win, they're going to have to get a quick goal and build off of that. UCLA throw in, taken back to McCullough. Nice little move there by McCullough, keeping possession for the Bruins. Bruins coming forward once again on the attack, looking to play it back in the middle, but sniffed out by Maki Kono. Kono trying to spring the Lions. Maybe some space here for LMU as this one will fall into a shooting opportunity for the Lions. Shot here and just unable to run it down, rather, part of the Lions, but pressure still here, and it'll fall back to Cormier. Best opportunity of the game there for LMU, just unable to get a shot on target. But a chance there for the Lions brings this crowd back to life. Foul called against the Bruins, and now the crowd really coming alive for LMU.
Yeah, definitely the best Lions attack so far. Looked like it could have been a shot on goal just a little bit early in their run, but a little bit of deflection from the goalie, and now we have a throw in from the side.
Dangerous free kick position here for the Lions. That third goal for the Bruins was scored in the 58th minute by Kennedy Faulkner, assisted by Mace and Haley. Lions set to hit this one into the box, rather. Ball is lofted towards the back post, dangerous here, punched away well by the keeper Brzezinski, and it'll fall for an LMU throw-in. LMU making its first substitutions of the game, 3 substitutions rather. Entering the game, Sydney Schultz, Diana Reed for the Lions. Exiting the game, Serena Bolden, Simone Handy, and Skylar Robledo. Long throw-in is handled easily by UCLA, but it will be the Lions' first corner of the game, and now the crowd really getting into it as LMU getting a couple scoring opportunities now.
Yeah, interested to see what they do here in this corner kick. Hopefully they can get something going, put some pressure on the Bruins goalie.
Long cross towards the penalty area, dribbles towards goal and cleared off the line by UCLA. LMU came that close to putting away their first goal of the game, but the pressure is on now for the Lions.
Yeah, heads up play by the Bruins defense. That ball looked like it was just creeping over the goal line right there.
Also entering the game for the Lions is the redshirt junior forward and Emily Carmen. Lions crowding the keeper here. Melissa Lewis making an overlapping run, and it'll be sniffed out by Rodriguez. Rodriguez will clear this one down to Dana Reed. Picked off again by the Bruins. Relentless pressure in the midfield. That's something UCLA has done a good job of all game long. Once they get possession, being able to control it, something the Lions have struggled with, as that long ball will go for a corner kick, and the Bruins have been relentless on offense. That'll be their 7th corner, I believe, of the game. 2 substitutions set to come in for UCLA in the 62nd minute. McCullough will be exiting the game for the Bruins.
And Ron, where do you see some adjustments you would like to see the Lions make, continue in the second half?
I think with a deficit like this for LMU, you might as well get more aggressive. It couldn't hurt to allow UCLA to score another one, but if you want to come back, you're going to have to get a goal rather. This long ball into the box is picked out well by the Lions. And it's just been confusing to me that the Lions still seem to be playing rather conservatively despite the 3-0 score. Now things are opening up for LMU as Canfield has a chance going forward, trying to direct traffic, plays it down the sideline, and just unable to run it down are the Lions. With pressure here for LMU.
Continuing to be no margin of error for this Lions attack on offense. Bruins defense continue just to swarm the ball, just a couple of inches off, and the Bruins seem to get the ball back in possession each and every time.
This one will go down the line as Reed attempting to make a turn here. Shielded by Faulkner. This one will go out for a goal. UCLA once again charging down the middle of the field. They'll have to lay it back off to Mace. Has been one of the keys for this Bruins team alongside Sanchez. Plenty of space for Mace as she just walks up the field uncontested. Trying to play it into Castaneda. She'll drop it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez now moving forward. Chipping this one down the right-hand side. Laying it back, Castaneda. Has Rodriguez at the top of the box, who was calling for it. But instead, this will be an offsides call against the Bruins, and the ball will go back to the Lions. Approaching the 65th minute mark here. And the story of the game has been the shot differential as a result of the possession by UCLA. 15 shots for the Bruins to just 1 for LMU. The shot for the Lions was, I believe, a long ball from Serena Bolden, rather Skylar Robledo trying to catch the goalie off her line, but other than that, the Lions unable to put a shot against UCLA. Nice move there by the goalkeeper to keep Emily Carmen away, and UCLA once again finding space in the middle of the field.
Yeah, when you mention the shot total, 15-1, that's a staggering deficit, and it's really going to be tough. To stick around in a game number 8th ranked in the country, UCLA, you got to be able to put points on the board, especially down 3-0. So really, puzzling to see the Lions continue to sit back and let the game come to them.
Mace will fire this one. The deflection will end up with Canfield. Plays it forward. Reed now on the ball for the Lions as she is pushed off the ball. No foul called. Well done there by Faulkner to run it down for UCLA. Back into Villacorta. Castaneda on the ball now. UCLA moving the ball around the back line. Back to Mace. Mace taking the space. Plays it back inside. Little flick there by Sanchez will get cleared, but possession will remain with the Bruins. UCLA methodically moving the ball up the field. Nice turn there by Rodriguez. Well defended by the Lions. They'll get possession back. Carmen trying to run this one down. And it'll be hit back once again by the Bruins. UCLA very content controlling possession, maintaining their 3-0 lead.
And as you see right here, really just letting the Bruins.
Here has a shot, big save, Charlie Pruitt. There'll be another corner kick for UCLA as Charlie Pruitt comes up big for the Lions.
Yeah, Pruitt doing everything she can to withstand this constant Bruin attack on offense.
Substitution coming in here for UCLA. It'll be another corner kick, 8th of the game for the Bruins as they continue to pressure LMU. It was Reyes with the scoring opportunity. Corner kick for the Bruins, who have been tremendously successful out of situations like this up until now. Low ball once again towards the box. Another decoy run, shot on goal, deflected. Good save there by Charlie Pruitt as the ball took a late deflection and she was still able to corral that one for LMU.
Yeah, that was a great setup out of the corner from the Bruins. Really impressed though Pruitt how she reacted and was able to keep another goal from entering the Lions.
This one will be cleared forward by Cormier, but nobody there. Knocked down by Mace. Mace taking her time on the ball. This one will be hit forward by Sydney Schultz. Schultz tracking it down, and it will go out of bounds and stay with the Lions. Substitution here, rather 2 for LMU. Exiting the game will be Kaylee Campbell and Emma Turnauer. Lions looking to get a long throw into the box, likely targeting the near post area. This throw will come in towards the near post and cleared out by UCLA. This one will be cleared well long. Sydney Schultz now working down the left-hand side. She'll put this one into the box, but it's picked out by the UCLA back line. Now falling to the lines in a dangerous spot. Shot on target by Cormier, just wide. And another legitimate scoring chance for the Lions, but just unable to convert as Cormier rips one low and to the right, but just to the right of the goal post. It'll be a goal kick for UCLA. That'll be the second shot for LMU.
Yeah, even though the goal wasn't converted, promising to see the Lions, put a little bit of pressure here on the Bruins. So really hope to see that trend continue.
Yeah, just 20 minutes left in this one. Hopefully LMU can get a couple more good looks on goal just to build confidence going forward. Playing against one of the best teams in the country, it would do a lot for this team to put a couple goals by, and we'll see if they're able to do so before this one's all said and done. Back to Faulkner as she makes a nice turn there on Reed, plays it down to Reyes along the right-hand side. Reyes working against the Lions back line. Faulkner now plays it back. It'll be Hannah Schartz for UCLA entering the game, taking the spot that was once occupied by Haley Mace. Foul there against the Lions. We'll give the Bruins a free kick in a dangerous position. We'll see if they can hold on and potentially spring a counterattack from this one. Also entering the game alongside Sydney Schultz was Jackie Fiacco for the Lions. Bruin players having a bit of a conversation with the ref, who didn't allow them to play that free kick as quickly as they would have liked to. Now the Bruins will set up over the ball.
That was an interesting move, though, by the Bruins. Looked like they had the Lions beat before that ref blew his whistle.
Bruins likely going to cross this one in, try and deflect one on goal. Appears to be Sanchez standing over it for UCLA. Sanchez will run over it, and this one will be hit short towards the edge of the box. Another pass, not on the same page there as a clearance, will send it back to the Bruins. UCLA once again pressing forward. This one will be laid off. Trying to pass it out wide, but well defended by the Lions. Emily Schultz working down the left-hand side, just too much pressure there. UCLA trying to get things going through the middle, but yet again, no urgency from them as they are very much content sitting on this 3-0 lead.
Yeah, the Bruins continue to be in the driver's seat so far in this game, really just holding the LMU offense pretty slim to none with the shots on goal and really just dominating it.
Great moves here by Sanchez as she puts this one on face of goal, but deflected away by the Lions. Nice touch there by Emily Carmen as she presses forward for LMU, and it'll be a foul called. Nice run there by Carmen to get the Lions offense started. We'll see if they can keep things going with the free kick here right around midfield. And it's always tough when you're playing a team the quality of UCLA to put this in somewhat of a perspective. Division rivals Pepperdine are coming off a game against UCLA, which did end 3-0. So similar score to how another WCC team fared against Pepperdine, but obviously the Lions would like to put a couple on the board over the next 15 minutes. Allie King exiting the game for the Lions. Working it along the back line. Deflection puts Lupo in a tough spot here as Sanchez presses forward. Through ball there is picked away by the LMU defense. Another clearance will give UCLA possession.
And still just one back Carmen for the Lions, pressuring the UCLA back line, really with only 15 or so minutes left in the game, as you mentioned. Really would like to just see the Lions really put some pressure and really try to get some goals and break that scoreless trend of the last couple of games.
That pass will roll easily into the hands of Pruitt, and as you mentioned, the Lions still continuing to have one player forward when UCLA has the ball. Maybe a bit more of a high pressure attack from the Lions could spring a counterattack and get one on the board. We'll see how they fare going forward, taken away by the Lions. On the ball there for LMU was the senior Samantha Jordan. This one will be played back to Shards. Surveying the field, tries to play this one to the edge of the box. Dealt with well by Jordan. Nice move there to Castaneda. Lays it back off to Sanchez. Sanchez makes a nice cut there now with a bit of room to work on the edge of the box. This one played out wide to Reyes. Reyes looking to shoot, but taken away by the Lions. Still possessed with UCLA. Shot on target, but right into the hands of Charlie Pruitt. That'll be her 5th save of the evening. Pruitt now sends this one into the middle of the field towards Carmen, just over her head. Referee calling a stop to play here as the UCLA player went down. Bruin going down is back up, and play will resume. Free kick to UCLA. Once again, the Bruins trying to press forward. A bit more pressure here for the Lions. Still only Carmen forward for LMU, consistent with the pattern they played with in the first half, where it was Robledo. This cross towards the back post is dangerous, but skims across the face to goal and will go out for a throw-in.
What's interesting so far is just how drastic the difference of nights have been so far for Charlie Pruitt and Lauren Brisky. Lauren Brisky's only seen 2 shots, 0 on goal, to Pruitt's 19 shots and 8 on goals that she's seen so far in tonight's match.
And it'll be a substitution for UCLA. Entering the game will be Megan Scudero. Fun fact, Megan Scudero, a high school classmate of mine at Leland High School in San Jose, California. Pruitt now on the ball, playing it forward. Scudero entering for Villacorta. Now pressing forward are the Lions. Shot on goal, potentially just a bit wide, as Carmen trying to get something on target. The ball just drifting to the right-hand side of the goal. Another substitution here for UCLA, as they appear to be getting some new players some opportunities here as the game winds down, holding a comfortable 3-0 lead. This ball will be bounced around the back line. Long ball falls in the midfield to Hernandez. The Sharts again. She'll try and drive this one around the right, but it will fall back to the Bruins. Schultz now laying it off for the Lions.
I'd really like to see Lions, you know, with a little bit more urgency here. Try to get some points on the board.
Yeah, down 3-0 late in the game. LMU not sending many players forward. Interesting decision there. This one will be played towards the edge of goal. Nice turn there by Bellinghausen. Dangerous tackle there by UCLA, and the referee having none of it. Sharks upending an LMU player. No card. Crowd disagreeing with that call. Approaching the 80th minute mark here. Your score is still UCLA 3, LMU 0. Long ball played by Cormier towards the edge of the box. Headed forward towards Reed. Reed pressuring, and that one will be cleared for a throw-in to LMU. Bit of life here for the Lions. Corner kick here for LMU. This one will be cleared away. Headed back into the box. Dangerous for the Lions here as they have possession towards the edge of the box. Back to Lewis. Lewis will loft this one back in towards Carmen, just above her head and into the outstretched arms of Brzezicki.
Really would just like to see Lions keep it on this side of the field. That'd be really great to see for the last 10 minutes or so left in this game. Really just you know, give Brisky some action tonight.
Yeah, Lions looking to end strong as UCLA has most of their bench out there now. Hopefully LMU can get some pressure to close this one off. This one will move out through the middle of the field. Played back. Nice move there by the Bruins. Ball played into a dangerous area, but cleared out well to Reyes of UCLA. Reyes trying to make a move and split the defense, but unable to do so. UCLA will work it out wide. Looking down that right-hand side, back into the middle. Hernandez now for the Bruins. Looking for Reyes, but cleared away by the Lions. UCLA once again down the right-hand side. Working through the middle are the Bruins. Back to Faulkner, who's been very solid for the Bruins so far in this one. UCLA taking the space that's given to them. Lions sitting back. Ball played towards the edge of the box, almost there, but deflected away by the Lions. It'll be Reed now. Reed running down the right-hand side. Nice move there by Reed as she beats the defender for UCLA. Now one-on-one with Faulkner. Dangerous tackle there by Faulkner as Reed will go down. The crowd having none of that, and it appears that the referee will give a yellow card to the defender for UCLA. And that's the spark that we needed from the Lions earlier on in the game. A good run there by Dana Reed sparked some life into the Lions offense, but likely too little too late here for LMU.
Yeah, but really encouraging to see by Reed. You know, UCLA players, as we mentioned, Sanchez multiple times, you know, being some shifty and making some moves on the Lions defense. So encouraging to see Reed, you know, put some pressure on the UCLA defense and be able to advance.
This ball will be crossed in by Cormier. Deflected on goal and tipped away ultimately back to the Lions as Jordan will try and loft this one back into the box, and the goalkeeper will watch that one sail out of bounds for a goal kick. Yellow card was issued to Kennedy Faulkner in the 81st minute. It'll be what appears to be a couple more substitutions set to come in for UCLA. Appears to be an issue with the leg brace of Emily Carmen. Official making her take it off. Looks like she will stay in the game. Rather, a substitution. It'll be what looks like Serena Bolden entering the game for Emily Carmen. Serena Bolden now playing the center forward role for the Lions. See if she can get a couple chances as this one winds down, heading into the 82nd minute. It'll be Faulkner exiting the game for UCLA. She's played a majority of the minutes here, now getting some rest. And we'll resume play. Controlling it in the back line are the Bruins. Now looking to move it forward is UCLA.
The continued Lions defense just allowing them to move it into the center third of their side of the field. Still amazing, given they're down 3-0. You just think they'd be a little bit more aggressive.
This one will be chipped towards goal. No issue there for Charlie Pruitt. She'll roll this one back for the Lions. Pressure here by UCLA. Ball back into the middle. Back out wide for the Bruins. Once again, content with moving the ball around their back line, holding on to this lead. Plenty of space down the middle as they'll cross this one into the box. Dangerous here, chance for UCLA. Shot deflected and over the bar. It'll be another corner kick for UCLA. UCLA with another corner kick. They've had 9 of them so far this game. This one will be lofted in and punched away by Pruitt. Good play there.
That was a great save by Pruitt there to get the ball away.
This one will be cleared down the field. UCLA working the ball down. Reversing field here to Satterwhite. She'll bring it back around to the right-hand side. UCLA taking the space. Schartz plays it back. Back into the middle. Out to Scudero. Nice ball in there. The Bruins yet again controlling it. Satterwhite making a run along the left-hand side. Doesn't appear that it was noticed, but she will end up with the ball and opt to play it back to Umahara.
Even with the Bruins reserves mostly playing in this game, still able to control so much of the possession against, some of these Lions starters.
Scudero making a move down the right-hand side, crosses this one in, and it'll be caught easily by Charlie Pruitt there. Pruitt very active today. 5 saves and plenty of other passes intercepted. She's been good despite the 3-0 score in this one. Ball will fall to Satterwhite. Ball back out to Scudero. She'll lay it back. And a long ball down the middle. There is room to run here, but a bit too much on it. And it'll fall to Dana Reed. She'll play it back and ultimately to the goalkeeper, Pruitt, who clears. Bolden trying to run it down, but just no support there. And it'll ultimately land with Dunphy. Just about 5 minutes left in this one. Trying to cut inside there is Hernandez. She'll play it back out wide for Scudero, who attempts to run this one down, and she does. Cutting back inside and laying it back. Once again, UCLA just moving it around. Through ball in here for the Bruins, just above the. And that'll be a goal kick for LMU as we enter the 87th minute. Substitution for the Lions, Serena Bolden will exit the game.
Yeah, UCLA just continue to put their foot on the gas even as the game is almost about to end, keeping the pressure on the Lions defense, which has pretty much been the story all game long.
Appears to be Emily Carmen re-entering the game for the Lions now with a new leg brace. Ball's in the middle to UCLA. Good pressure there by the Lions, but it'll stay with the Bruins. Headed towards goal, but offsides called on the Bruins. Free kick for the Lions to be taken by Shelby Cormier. Cormier plays it short. Lions looking to work it up the field. Long ball by Cormier. Holbert trying to run that one down for the Lions. Handled well in the midfield by UCLA. UCLA moving it around the back line. It's just about a minute 30 left in this one. They'll try and play one long down the right-hand side, but it's defended well by the Lions.
Now, unfortunately, we didn't really see the adjustments that we were both looking for in this second half. LMU continued to sit back and let the Bruins offense really dictate the game, and the possession of the ball really stayed with UCLA throughout both halves.
Yeah, interesting decision there by the Lions, but these non-conference games, more of a feeling out process. We'll see how things change going forward. Just about a minute left in this one. Nice tackle there. Deflection in the midfield eventually ends up with Dunphy. Dunphy will lay it off to Hernandez, and Hernandez will play it back. UCLA just controlling possession here in the back line. Just about 30 seconds left in this one. Castaneda plays it back. Scudero chasing this one down. It'll be a foul against the Lions. Free kick for UCLA. 15 seconds left in this one. We'll see how much urgency they have here. As the 10-second countdown begins, they'll play this one into the box. And Charlie Pruitt will handle that one well, and that will end it here. Your final score will be UCLA 3, LMU 0. Final stats from the game: a staggering 21 shots for the Bruins to the Lions 3. 8 shots on target for UCLA, 0 for LMU. 5 saves out of Charlie Pruitt for the Lions, 0 saves for UCLA. 8 fouls on the Bruins, 7 on the Lions. 9 corner kicks for UCLA and 2 for the Lions. UCLA was drawn offsides 4 times, and the Lions were not caught offsides in this game. So now that it's all said and done, Michael, what did you think of the game?
You know, really see that carry over from the last game from the Lions, continuing to struggle on the offensive side of the ball. 0 goals in this game against the Bruins and 0 games in the last game as well. So really look going forward, just want to see that Lions offense improve and really put some pressure on the opposing defenses.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you. And for the Lions, another tough test coming up at Sullivan Field. The next time you will see this women's team in action will be on Sunday the 16th as they host 24th ranked Texas Tech. So the road doesn't get much easier for LMU, but that'll do it from us here on Sullivan Field. Alongside Michael Torres, I'm Rayhan Ball. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, go Lions.